Hello and welcome back to all of our wonderful subscribers and members. And if you're not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Just hit the subscribe button, let us know your country in the comments below so you can be added to our subscriber map. That will be shown in every video, so stay tuned for that. And this little clip right here, well, we just kind of threw it in to show you some of the stuff that is in the dumpsters, but unfortunately all of those CDs were empty. My husband had saw these boxes and boxes of CDs. Like, the dumpster was pretty much full, but we weren't able to pick it up like at that time. So my husband was just thinking like he was gonna come back a little bit later and pick it up, but no, somebody had went in and emptied out that dumpster, and pretty much every CD in there was either broken or empty, so that sucks. But I just wanted to also add that, you know, if you do find a lot of CDs like that, there is an app called Declutter, so you can download that and then scan in all your CDs, and they'll give you a price for it, and I believe they also pay for your shipping costs. So we just wanted to include that little clip and let you guys know, because, you know, some people do have a lot of CDs and you can just send them in that way. So that is an option for you. This one right here is an igniter for like a gas dryer, a clothes dryer. So I'm not sure if it works, but that is something that can be used. Even sold too, like for replacement parts. So some of these parts that you see in the video that are like in packages, still new, they can be sold on eBay. So it's not just scrap. And I was kind of thinking about maybe including a little guide for eBay listing. If anybody's interested in that, let us know in the comments. Just basically a quick little intro like to selling on eBay, and maybe showing like how to list something, just in case if there's anybody that is looking into this but doesn't really know how to get started. So that's kind of something that we're thinking about doing. Lately, my husband has been getting really good, really good with his scrap. So that's something that he's pretty much doing like on a regular basis. Like this one right here, there is a big motor inside, right there in the middle. And there's also one right where his hand is too. So, you know, if it is worth it, you could open it up and then just take out the copper, because copper prices are pretty good right now. And just like to say also, if you're not a member and you would like to join, the levels start at $1.99 a month. You can cancel anytime, and some of the perks include custom emojis, badges, members only posts, early access videos, and bonus footages. And most importantly, it kind of helps us out to keep making more videos, and also to be able to donate more of our finds. So that's just a little bonus for you guys. But, you know, don't worry if you do not want to join or you're not able to join. Nothing will change at all for our regular viewers. So that is just an extra bonus that a few people had asked for, and we just got that set up recently. So that's just a little extra something if you're interested. And that one right there was a stainless steel, like a braided stainless steel. And like I mentioned before, we do take non-ferrous metals. These little containers, they're pretty good. So, and if you have seen our videos, my husband does sort out the recycling pretty much as soon as he gets back. And pretty much I'd say every day or every other day he takes his scrap in. So they're already making an account with him at the scrapyard. So that's good because I believe with an account, then he doesn't have to wait like 3 to 4 days to get his money if it's over $100. So like this right here, those little metal pieces right there, that is aluminum. So he just breaks it off from the flat, I can't talk, the fan blades. And then later on when he gets back, he'll just take off the screw and throw it in with his pile of aluminum. And then we are thinking about, actually we are planning to put out Amazon Fresh, or if possible other grocery stores, but so far that's pretty much the only one that we found that's not locked up or have, you know, compactors. There's one other one that we're going to check out, but we are going to be doing maybe every Friday. We would like to do maybe like an Amazon Fresh video for you guys, and then 2 other videos, so either scrap or like apartment dumpster diving, but that'll just depend on what my husband has on hand. So like I mentioned before, you know, we have recently started doing the food dumpsters, and there is a lot that's still really good that we're able to take. And then the scrapping, like you see right here, this stuff is pretty much just, you know, cash on hand. Just go in and take all this in and get paid. So that does help. So, you know, you can pay the bills. And then there's the usable items that we resell on eBay and Amazon. And so that's mainly for the apartment dumpster dives. But actually, I don't know, because we have been getting really good scores lately, even with some of these businesses to resell stuff. So we just kind of like do a little bit of everything on here. Hopefully you guys like that. And we will be putting some extra stuff in the community tab if you want to check that out too. That's on the channel page, and you can just go to the community tab and there's extra posts in there and pictures and surveys and different stuff. So we will be adding to that also. And then when I mentioned before about the membership, then there's just extra bonuses in there too. So a lot of this goes as breakage, like the boards that were shown right there. But where we're at, we do not get good prices for steel at all. So that's why we don't take the big bulky items. And then plus they just take up more space and it's not really worth it for us. My husband does take the cans and bottles, and like I mentioned before too, our son and daughter, they are the ones that sort through that, and that's their money. So he brings it home and then they go through it and help out with that, and then they get some money for that. And this is a lot of brass and copper in here too. So that's like another reason why my husband loves like these type of dumpsters, because there's just so many goodies in there. Like we take the kids out and then he's just like looking at dumpsters and he's like, oh, there could be copper in there. But he has his time that he scraps and dumpster dives, and then we have our time with the babies. did go for a bike ride earlier, and we found some scrap while we were walking back to the car. So, I mean, if you see some, you might as well grab it. And there is a lot in here to grab. So that will definitely add up. All of these pieces, the brass, copper, like I said, my husband has his totes separated for all of that. And once they're filled up, he takes them in. So that's definitely something that you can do, if, you know, if you don't have a job right now, or even if you need some extra money. You know, even if you have a small car, you know, you can go for the non-ferrous metals, and you can make a good amount. Some copper wire also. And so those rims, they do have aluminum. But that one, my husband didn't take it. So he actually saw another scrapper nearby. There was an older man at some of the other dumpsters. And so he was going to let him know, like, if he wanted that one. Oh, and so we had a comment from James, and it says, "Hi guys, hope you're all well. Another great video. Keep up the good work. Question, what would be the weirdest thing you found dumpster diving?" Well, I just had to include this in this video, but it's just, it was just crazy. But yeah, my husband, he found pretty much like more than half of a dumpster full of adult toys. I have no idea. He has no idea if they were new or used, but that was disgusting. So no, he did not take any of that. But I think that was probably the weirdest thing he's found. And it wasn't just like one or two, it was like a full, like almost full, like dumpster. So he said it was about halfway full, and he just saw it and he was like, that's disgusting. I'm gonna go to another dumpster. He wasn't even sure, like, at first what it was, and then he kind of like checked it out and was like, what the heck. So yeah, I think that's our top weirdest find. But I think what was worse was that there was another dumpster diver nearby, and he showed up, and then he's like talking to my husband, and he's like, what was that, like? And my husband told him, and he was like over there trying to take it out. My husband's like, I'm out of here, you're crazy. So yeah, that was that's probably our top one right there. And we found, well, my husband found a tote full of edible gummies. So some yeah, marijuana edibles right there, and bags of weed. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. But that's our top three right there. So there you go, James. That's the answer to your question. So there are some strange things in the dumpsters, and that's just a couple of them. So let's see. What do we have in here? I don't know if anybody could, use any of this, like, what is it, like the dust from, like, the wood, sawdust? But, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe for, like, oil or something? You know, if you need any of that. I think that would absorb oil, so yeah, that's one option. So these blinds, like the top part, those are usually pretty much extruded aluminum, so that's a good chunk right there. So I just cut off the string and clean it up. And my husband, he finds a lot of these bags too, so that's another thing that he keeps, because we definitely need like trash bags like that too, so yeah, he finds a lot of that. So where we're at, we get really good prices for our cans, but the bottles not so much right now. But like I said, our kids are still, you know, sorting through that, and they're getting money, so all of that can be used still, recycled. That's a nice flashlight. My husband loves flashlights. Lights and more lights. I think that's his favorite. That's his favorite dumpster finds. And this dumpster was not cooperating, so my husband put his little tool right there, and that just held it in place. So I'm not sure if these are just regular skateboards, but we did sell one recently for about $100. I believe that's what it sold for. We actually took an offer on it, but yeah, it was a Robert August skateboard. But these ones right here, I believe they could still be sold. I have to look it up, but they don't have the wheels, but I don't know, maybe decorative, or maybe somebody can replace it. I think our daughter was going to keep one of them, but the rest I'm going to check out. And then my husband found a vintage Flame Boy also, so yeah, that one wasn't in great condition, but it's still, there was still a lot that sold. So yeah, there's things that, you know, we find that we're not even sure what they're worth, but we check it, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. But either way, there's a lot of scrap and usable items that, you know, can be saved. Still, I've been trying to show you guys our more donation videos that we have, but maybe on the next video. I keep saying that. Yeah, we've already gone a few times, so we like to go about maybe once or twice a month and just fill up the car completely, and then we find different areas, different locations that we can donate to. And right now we are working on school supplies, so we did find a place that takes donations for kids and, you know, clothes and shoes and toys and backpacks kind of thing. So most likely we will be donating to that one, unless we find something else, but I'm gonna double check on that, and then yeah, we'll see what we can donate. But we will let you guys know and show you guys a clip of that, because we are putting together backpacks and bags of notebooks, paper, pencil, crayons, and folders. So hopefully we can get that out to you guys pretty soon. And my husband, he does put the bottles and cans in like a box or little container, just to try to avoid it from rolling across the parking lot, because that does occasionally happen. And these little makeshift step ladder right there. Whatever works. So I do need to check those out and see. If not, you know, maybe we can find somewhere where we can donate them. I don't know, maybe even at like a skate park or something. Maybe someone would want them over there. I don't know. There's a good amount of scrap right there for our collection. I'm like trying to see what's in the box, but yeah, pretty good. So we'd like to say a big, huge thank you again to all of our subscribers. We really do appreciate all of you so much. So we'd like to say thank you to our subscribers in the US, Mexico, Canada, Morocco, Sweden, Scotland, India, Australia, Philippines, Netherlands, Brazil, New Zealand, South Africa, Egypt, Norway, Jamaica, Algeria, Ireland, Spain, Denmark, Romania, Trinidad, Thailand, Saudi Arabia, England, Argentina, Estonia, France, Indonesia, Germany, Kazakhstan, Barbados, Japan, Uruguay, Turkey, Belgium, Poland, Malaysia, Guyana, Portugal, Hungary, Romania, Pakistan, Libya, Jordan, and Tunisia. So we just want to say thank you again to everyone. We do appreciate it so much. I am sorry if I mispronounce anyone's country. The list is growing so much. I'm trying to like go through the list and yeah, say thank you to everyone, because we really do appreciate it so much. And this one right here, this is the place where my husband found the 1,200 pounds of little connector end pieces and stuff. And yeah, he checked it out, and there's actually people working there, and you know, they were really nice to my husband, and they told him he can take whatever he wants from here. And yeah, I just want to say a big thank you to Martin. And there was another gentleman too, but my husband didn't get his name. He just wanted to say thank you again, and he really appreciates it. So it, you know, like stuff like this, when people leave it out for you, or you know, just let you know that it's okay to dumpster dive. And you know, even there's some places that have offered my husband like scrap, like if he comes by certain times and days, they'll leave it out for him, you know. And that is just, we appreciate that so much, because it does make it easier, because each one of these boxes weighs like 100 pounds or a little bit over 100 pounds for like the big boxes. So that does save my husband a bit of lifting to get him out of the dumpsters. And all of these little pieces right here, they were scrapped, and no, my husband did not have to take them out of the bag, so that was a good thing, because it was a lot. So you can just take them in like that, and they do go for breakage, at least where we're at. So, and I believe he got he got pretty close to 1,000 pounds this time. Yeah, it was not sure the exact amount for the weight, but he did get about $65 for it. So, which is pretty good. I mean, just, you know, considering he just picked him up right there and loaded him up. I mean, it is still a lot of lifting, and there's a lot of pieces, but he says that he would be so happy if he could find stuff like this all day long every day. But unfortunately, it's not always just, you know, laid out for you and handed to you. But that's okay, because then we get to show you guys the dumpster dive videos, and it's a little bit more interesting for you guys. So there was like pallets full of these boxes. And these things, my husband thought they were like those electric dog collar things, but they're like pieces of the ankle bracelets, you know, like when people need to be on house arrest or something. So there was a lot, and I'm not sure if the company, you know, if they make them or what, but yeah, this is the same place where he got the connector ends too before, so maybe they make it. And it's time for him to play his round of Tetris, because you know he's gonna make it fit. There's so many. And I'm not sure about these parts right here, but maybe you could send them into boardsort.com. I'm not sure if they take them, but that is an option too. We are looking for a place nearby that we can possibly take that kind of stuff to, like the boards, because you do have to pay shipping to send it to BoardSort, and those boxes are pretty heavy. He is trying to remove some of the paperwork, just, you know, because he doesn't want to show too much. But again, thank you for all of this. We really appreciate it. It's like all of this stuff, you know, he can just load up in the car and drop it off at the scrapyard and do another run. So it definitely helps. There's so many in there. I'm like looking at these boxes right here. I like them. They have like little dividers. So he's like stabbing the box. And he does clean up his mess. Yeah, those boxes are heavy. I tried stopping by one time and I saw like 2 big boxes like that full. And I couldn't even manage it. I was like barely moving, let alone taking it out of the dumpster. Again, that is why my husband does this scrapping and dumpster diving. So, it would take me all day to get that out. They were nice enough to give it to my husband, so that was very nice of them. Because you shouldn't take any boxes that are not in the dumpster. You don't know if they're trash or not. And he does like to cut the folds, you know, like the flaps of the boxes. It makes it easier to put them in the car, and then also when he's taking them to the scrapyard, they don't get in the way like when he's trying to pull the boxes out. Just in case you're wondering. Plus, it shows all the stuff very nicely. I just want to say again, thank you to everyone who has subscribed to our channel, signed up for memberships, or just watches our videos. We appreciate all of you guys so much. Like, share, comment, anything helps. We appreciate it very much. And have a great day. Bye.